let's talk about my top 3 do's and don'ts of business. If you're taking notes, this is going to be a good list for you. Let's start with number 1. Don't be too proud. Here's what I mean by that. Don't be too proud to be a beginner. See, sometimes when we're starting out, we think we're being so humble. Oh, I'm just so humble. I really can't do anything. Well, I don't know how to do that. I'm not ready. I don't have experience. I'm not business-minded. I need more certifications, more credentials. I just need to really get that website perfect. And the truth is, you're stuck. But you're not stuck because you're not good enough. You're stuck because you're too proud to just be a beginner. Let me give you a weird example. So several years ago, my husband and I bought a boat, and I never grew up with a boat, on the water, boating, nothing, okay? I had no experience in this department. And I decided when we got this boat that I was going to learn how to back up the trailer. Because if you know anything about boats, when you're putting a boat in the water, it's way more efficient if you have one person back it in on the trailer, the other person in the boat to drive the boat away. The driver of the trailer parks the car and the trailer. So I was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't even know the first thing about how to do this. But I'm gonna learn. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to mess up, maybe even embarrass myself, and be a beginner. And so those first few months of us having a boat, y'all, I drove the truck, I drove the trailer, I was determined to figure it out, and I messed up a lot. I drove the trailer in the grass, I hit some bushes, I jackknifed it a couple times, and yeah, did I embarrass myself in front of those good old boys in Alabama at the boat ramp? Sure did. They're all lined up waiting on me to get it right. But you know what? After a few times and after a few months and after being willing to be a beginner and practice, I got good. And now, y'all, I can back that sucker up without even hardly looking in the rearview mirrors. I'm so good at it. That didn't happen because I just woke up one day with this skill. It happened because I was determined to learn. I was willing to be a beginner and I wasn't too proud to start somewhere. So the first don't of business is don't be too proud to be a beginner. And here's your do. Do start somewhere. Do start somewhere. Your first podcast will suck. Your first product will suck. Your first social media post will suck. Your first Facebook Live will suck. The first anything you do will suck. The first time you interact with a customer will be awkward and weird, and you'll probably fumble over your words, and you might say something stupid. You're a beginner. You're a beginner. But you've got to start somewhere. You will never get to where you want to be if you're not willing to start somewhere. So don't be too proud to be a beginner and learn. Do start somewhere and watch how that one decision, that one commitment to try and fail, be willing to maybe even embarrass yourself, that one decision will get you on the path of learning, growing, and actually getting good at that thing you need to learn in your business. So that's your first one. Number 2, your second don't and do of business. Don't give up. When you screw up, don't give up. When you fail, don't give up. When someone's mean to you, don't give up. When you get rejected on social media or someone has a criticism or someone wants to return their product or someone leaves you a bad review, don't give up. I know it is so tempting to give up. It is so tempting to tuck your tail, take your toys and go home. Be like, I don't want to feel that again. I don't want to feel that rejection again. I don't want to feel that embarrassment again. I don't want to let people down again. I don't want to get that 1-star review again. That hurts. It hurts because you're human. It hurts because you care. But it doesn't mean you're supposed to give up. It means you're supposed to get better. It doesn't mean you're supposed to give up. It means you're supposed to learn from that or refocus to the people that are giving you the 5-star reviews, the people that get it, the people that you're fighting for. Don't give up. Do try again. Do dust yourself off, pick yourself up, throw your shoulders back, tip your chin a little higher, force a smile on your face if you have to, and you try again. Now, y'all, I know that this is hard. And I know that the nature of what I do, being in the public eye, being on social media, being on the Ramsey show, being out there, just makes you available for rejection, for criticisms, for haters, complainers, haters gonna hate, Taylor Swift got it, right? I know that. It doesn't mean that I've totally shaken off the fact that it gets to me sometimes. I do look at it less. I don't read reviews a lot of times. I don't look at the chat on YouTube. I don't really pay attention a lot of times. Last week I made a mistake. Last week I was looking at something on YouTube from a particular post that someone had sent me on social media, and I was like, oh, what are they referring to? And I went to this YouTube clip to check on it from the Ramsey show, and I made the mistake of clicking the chat, of clicking the comment button. And I knew better. Y'all, I knew nothing is good there. Like, that's just walking right into a bunch of piranhas that are gonna eat you alive. I know that. And I did it anyway. And the people were so mean. The way they were talking about me was so mean. And I would love to say, I'm an Enneagram 8. I don't care at all. I do care because I'm human. Because I care about making an impact and I care about the work that I do, and you do too. So if it hurts, it's all right. You're human. You have a heart and you care about this business. I know it hurts, but it doesn't mean you're gonna give up. It doesn't mean I'm never gonna be on the Ramsey show again. It doesn't mean, well, I'll tell you what I'll never do again is click on that dang button. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop showing up because of a couple people that are mean. You know what? Let me give you a quick tip as a sidebar to this. You know what I do when I face someone that's just mean, whether in real life or online? This is the simplest trick that you can do that can help you turn that moment into a moment that's positive. You're thinking, what could be positive about this? Here's what I do. I know this is crazy. I really do it, okay? I don't even know if this is right. Go ask your local counselor if this is right. But this is what I do. I literally think of what I'm grateful for in that moment. And you know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful I'm not them. I'm grateful I'm not mean-spirited. I'm grateful I'm not spreading hate everywhere that I go. I'm grateful that I'm not a person that tears people down. So I know that sounds crazy, but that's literally how I get myself out of those moments where someone tears you down and I think, nope, I'm gonna turn this into something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful I'm not you. I'm grateful I'm not mean. So regardless of what you're facing, regardless of that rejection or embarrassment or criticism or what failure you think you experienced, don't give up. Do try again. William Feather said, success is largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. You just gotta hang on, okay? You just gotta hang on. I know you feel like you can't, and there are days that are hard, but all you have to do is hang on. Wake up, put yourself out there, and try again. All right, it's time for number 3. Here you go for the third don't and do of business. Don't do it all yourself. Y'all, anybody winning in business knows it is a team effort. Even if you don't have a team, you need to have people around you that can champion you and cheer you on, people that are experts in areas that you're weak. I do this. I truly bring in experts in areas that I'm weak. So for example, in my coaching group, the Business Boutique Academy, which is open for enrollment, by the way, right now, I will do trainings, okay? So I do monthly live coaching sessions, but I also have training videos, over 200 in our video training library. The majority of those that are in my strengths is me teaching. I'm really good at marketing. I'm really good at sales. I'm really good at messaging. I'm really good at content. I'm really good at these things. So when I teach training lessons on those topics, it's just me. I don't need help for that because that's my sweet spot. I went to school for advertising. I know these things really well. Then in the areas that I'm weak, that I know my coaching clients need help with, you know what I do? I get help. So when I'm doing a training lesson on accounting and taxes and trademarks and the legal side of business, which is not the fun stuff if you ask me, I bring in experts. I bring in certified public accountants and attorneys and people to teach you what they're good at. I get help. You need to do the same thing. Don't do it all yourself. Do get help. No one, and I mean no one, is good at everything. There are things that you are good at in your business and you want to leverage those and maximize those and highlight those and stay in your strengths, stay in your lane. But there's still going to be things that you don't know how to do. There's still going to be things that you're not that good at. We all have those. The great news is you don't have to suck in that area. Your business doesn't have to be weak in that area. All you have to do is get help. All you have to do is go, hey, come alongside me. Come alongside me and help me backfill for this area that I'm not as good at. Help me backfill for the business side of things or the things that I'm not sure about, the things that are scary and intimidating and feel really overwhelming because they're just unknown to me. Y'all, this is exactly why I created the Business Boutique Academy. Because after a year of doing research on women with side businesses and small businesses, they all said the same thing. I love what I do, but I really get overwhelmed with the business stuff. I love my craft or my product or my service or this thing, this part of the business, the main core business. I'm not business minded. I feel uncomfortable selling. I'm not sure how to price. I'm not sure how to pay myself. I'm not sure with the cash flow. I don't know how to talk about it. I'm not sure about marketing. Social media, it's really overwhelming. You know what? Business is what I know. I'm a certified business coach. I went to college for a degree in advertising and business. And oh, by the way, grew up in my mom's business in addition to having my own side businesses along the way. Business is actually what I know and love. That's my thing. So I want to use what I'm good at to come alongside you with what you're good at and help you in the areas that you're weak. Don't do it all yourself. Do get help. And if you are ready to get the help that you need and join the thousands of women that are in my online training group, I'm so excited to tell you that the Academy is open for enrollment, but only until October 7th, Thursday night when we close at 8 p.m. So go ahead and get your spot in my coaching group. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And when you do, I will see you in our next coaching session. So let's review the do's and don'ts of business because this is gonna help you set yourself up for success. Don't be too proud. Do start somewhere. Don't give up. Do try again. Don't do it all yourself. Do get help. If you do this, do the do's and don't do the don'ts, you will win in business. And I can't wait to watch you win.